Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 20 hammer plyometrics on hammer and chisel. So today was a great workout, a lot of jumping around, about 24 minutes, so I threw some 10-minute abs in there too, just because I felt like burning some extra calories. So I hope you guys are all doing great. You've made it to day 20, which is badass because so many people give up after 2 weeks, so you're about done with 3 weeks, so that's really awesome, and you should be proud of yourself. Remember, it takes a month or two to really start seeing your results. It takes a month or two for other people to start seeing your results. So don't let that get you discouraged. Just keep at it. Keep pushing play. Keep eating healthy, and you're gonna get there. I promise you. If you trust the process, follow what you're supposed to do, there's no reason that you will fail. You will definitely, succeed in reaching your goals. So yeah, in yesterday's video, I mentioned that I was going to talk about a cookbook that I use a lot. And that's the Fixate Cookbook. So that's Autumn. She's one of the trainers in Hammer and Chisel, and she's also the trainer for 21 Day Fix. And 21 Day Fix, if you haven't heard of that program, is where the portion control containers came to be. She designed them for that program and then brought them over to Hammer and Chisel. So I got this cookbook, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, something like that, and to try out because it's got 101 recipes, and it has everything from your typical like Italian sub sandwich with meatballs all the way to like a vegan recipes, vegetarian recipes, paleo friendly, gluten-free recipes. So it has something in here for everybody. And I haven't even tried half the recipes. I don't know if you can tell, but I have like all these pages turned over, and it's kind of starting to look a little ragged because I spill on it and stuff when I cook. But I love this cookbook because every recipe I've tried has been awesome. It tastes great, and that's important to me. I love to eat, I love food, and so it was important to me to discover recipes that also taste really good, that don't taste like cardboard, that don't make me sad that I'm eating all this weird stuff. So I don't feel that way with this cookbook. My husband loves the recipes. I frequently hear him say, "What's in this? This isn't healthy, right? How is this healthy? This can't be. It tastes so good." So he's my best judge for what a good recipe is. If he's happy, then it's a good recipe. But the other cool thing about every one of these recipes in here is that, chicken parmesan. I don't know if you can see this, but right up here, it breaks down this recipe into the portion control containers, and it does that for every single recipe. So for example, chicken parmesan, one serving is 2 greens, 1 red, 1 purple, half of an orange, and 3.5 teaspoons. So, and then it also gives you the nutritional information down here at the bottom if you happen to not be following Hammer and Chisel's container system. So, and then it gives you some variations, so that you can maybe take out a starch and replace it with a veggie or something like that. So I love that it breaks down every recipe. So if you follow the recipe, you know how much you're getting in your portions, and you're not going to overeat, which is really nice. Because when you make kind of a recipe on your own, I find myself like picking out all of the sweet potatoes into the yellow container, and picking out all of the ground turkey into the red container, and picking out all the veggies and putting them into the green container, and then piling it on my plate when I made like a sweet potato skillet or something like that. So that's really nice. And it has everything from like sauces and dressings, desserts, snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and some shake recipes at the back. So it's a really great cookbook. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll help you get set up with it. And it's a really good price for it too. So yeah, I really enjoy this cookbook. Also, if you're following, another tip for recipes for free, if you're following Hammer and Chisel portion control container system, is go into Pinterest and search 21 Day Fix approved. You're going to get tons of recipes that people have made that follow all of the food lists for the containers. It doesn't break them down into serving sizes of the containers, but it's all made from the food lists. And pretty much anything can follow this meal plan with a couple of modifications. So if you have your favorite recipes, just look at the list of foods and make some modifications where you need to. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about today, talk about food and recipes and where you can try some new stuff. I know that it can get boring eating the same thing all the time. So if you need some other ideas about recipes, check out my blog, lindseyphippsfitness.com. I post my favorite ones on there. Probably once a week or twice a week I post a new recipe. So I hope you guys all have an awesome day 20, and I'll see you tomorrow.